I would like to introduce to you now our guest speakers for this evening, for this afternoon. These are college pastors, father and son, Rob and Josh Beasley. Would you like to welcome them to the stage?
Good afternoon, and it's great to see all of your wonderful faces. It's great to get to know you. Got to know a few of you earlier, and wasn't it beautiful just to have our own children here just blessing us through song. A child once said, "Some people don't believe in heroes, but they obviously haven't met my grandparents." And this afternoon, we just want to take a moment to genuinely honour and thank you all for the influence that you've had in our children's lives.
G'day everyone. And when I think about the significance of your life, I think it's just so powerful. And I was trying to think of what is a little word of encouragement that I could give you today from the Bible. And I couldn't help but think of this incredible example of a man named Paul, who had this young guy underneath him, and his name was Timothy. It was Paul's disciple. He was I think just before he wrote this, that he was probably looking at him and thinking, what makes you so good? What makes me want to put my life into you? There's just something amazing about you, Timothy. And this is what he says, and he pens this down in the Bible. He says, "I'm filled with joy as I think of your strong faith that was passed down through your family line. It began with your grandmother Lois, who passed it on to your dear mother Eunice. And it's clear that you two are following in the footsteps of their godly example." The power of influence, the power of significance. And a couple of things that I see from the scripture today that I just want to share with you is this, that you are an amazing influence. You really, really are. You may not hear that from the grandkids, maybe the kids, but you are an amazing influence. You not only influence your children, but your children's children. That's what was going on here with Lois, Eunice, and Timothy. And Timothy was a great young man because of this powerful influence that was passed on from one generation to the next. The second thing is that your legacy can be carried on through your kids. That's good news. Kids look to you and they follow you. They follow your example. They look up to you whether you like it or not. And they are checking you out. So the question for all of us here today is, what do they see when they look at our lives, as they examine the way we act, what we say and we do? And so we've got great grandparents. I thought I'd ask Pastor Josh a couple of questions. You happy to do that? What's one thing that you love about your grandparents?
Yeah, I am very privileged to have some amazing grandparents. One thing I love about my grandma is the time we have around the dinner table. We'd always come together, we'd have a great time around food, and we'd always get chatting, but there would always be a time in the night when Nana would stop everyone from talking, and beautiful rain, and she would say to me, "It's time to be serious." And she would say, "Josh, when are you going to find yourself a wife?" And praise God, I did.
Any other nanas said that? Probably a few.
But what I loved about them was this time around the dinner table where she would stop and she would ask something serious. And it was often a question about God. She would often say, "How's your walk going?" Or she would challenge me about a question in Scripture. And as we've had these deep conversations over the dinner table, I've, over the years, have seen a deep love and a care for my life my grandma, and that's one thing I love about her.
How else have they influenced your life?
Well, Grandpa for me he's a man of wisdom. He's one of the smartest guys I know, and I would always look to him for wisdom and thoughts on different things. And I think one thing I've really valued about my grandpa is just his life experiences and the stories he tells. And so I just wanted to encourage you here today to tell those stories and to spend time around the dinner table and share the stories of your life, because I think that's one thing that's really influenced me through them.
Absolutely, and look, sadly, we were hoping to get 3 generations here today. But, and those of you may even know about grandparents. So in the paper just a few weeks ago in the Sunny Coast, they do coffee chaplaincies in the hospital. It's John and Anne Lush, but Anne's got the flu really bad. She's in critical care. I think she's actually going to come out today from critical care and pass it. I need to be by her side. I'm sorry I can't come. That's the sort of man he is, which is really, really beautiful. But you know what, though they're not here, I'm reflects just on one more saying that Nan's always said to us, and you can take it on into your family. She's always said, if you could be half the man my husband, John Robert, is, you'd be a very, very good person. I thought I was like twice the size of her husband. But as I look at this great young man and I see the way God's used my own family, Sharon's family, and it's gone through the line, and my son's a pastor now, I'm just so blessed that it all began with Grandma and Grandpa. And so pass on those great things to your kids. Be that example and watch what will happen. Hopefully you might get to work with them one day. Who knows? Something else.
Yeah, I just wanted to encourage you all that for me, as I looked to my grandma and my grandpa, it was actually my grandma on both sides of the family that gave their life to God, and it was a huge transforming moment for the generations to come. And it was actually at a Billy Graham crusade where that Nan decided to give her life to God, of which Grandpa then followed, and generations have followed on through the influence of that first decision of my grandma. And as I was thinking about today, I couldn't help but just be so grateful that my grandparents opened their heart to God and showed me the way of Christ. Because the Bible does say that Jesus offers the way, the truth, and the life. And I feel like I am living the evidence of relationship with God and experiencing the fruit of love, joy, and kindness within our family because of their decision to follow God. And so I just wanted to encourage you to, who is God to you? And that was one of the biggest things that changed our family, and something that I'm so thankful for.
So may I encourage us all today to stand for our families and continue to be that significant influence in your children's future and your children's, hopefully lots of them. It'd be great to be a grandparent here one day, Josh. Well, thank you very much for letting me share.